I was recruited by Marquette. I could have been Doc's teammate. We were McDonald's All-Americans the same year.
Harden, and there it is. The Beard, his first bucket in a Sixers uniform. It's going to be a chance for an and one on top of it.
Minnesota looked like they were dead in the water last night against Memphis. Things weren't going their way at all. They just stuck with it.
Harden out of the corner connects. Now the Sixers know what they have. Harden. He's into double figures now with 11 points. Only 3 for Philly. Harden, step back. And that's going to be a chance for the 4-point play for the Beard. Shot clock to 5 for Harden.
This is the separator for Philly now, is you got that guy that can do that. Is he going to take away some of the shine?
I think it's going to be a net positive. And did I say we had 3 4-point plays? Let's go for 4. Harden has another.
The New York Knicks are second to last in pace. Harden with good hands defensively, and the layup at the other end.
Which has been a major issue for the Knicks. When you can sprint in transition, get an easy look. Knicks on a 10-3 run.
And Harden quelling the insurgents. And look at this, Doris. Taking on the opponent's best scorer, too, at the other end of the floor. Speaks to his competitiveness. Got a hand up on Harden, and sometimes it just doesn't matter. I think there's a mushroom cloud above the key there where that contact happened. Right. 33 seconds to go. Harden off the Embiid screen. Elevates, got it.
He can cook a little bit, Fournier, when he's got to go. He's got 17 on 6 of 10 shooting.
Harris sets a screen for Harden. Steps through the paint, gets the layup. Single coverage on Harden. Barrett on him. Harden gets into the paint. Tough finish.
Come on now.
Oh, man. Prior to this one, here's Reddish from deep. A little bit strong. New York in the middle of a 15-5 run. Harden with the step through. How many times have we seen that?
Listen, I'm dynamic as a right-hand driver. You better think about checking me.
Of course, you got 18 points in 16 minutes. Another opportunity here for Philadelphia. Harden walks into a 3. Hits nothing but net.
R.J. Barrett misses. His first miss from 3. Here's Harden driving. Gets fouled. Count the basket. James Harden will go to the line. His first home points. Here's Harden again. Step back 3. Got it. James Harden.
Obviously, he didn't give the ball up. He kept it. Some miscommunication there from the Sixers. Easy bucket.
Harden's floater takes a couple of bounces and falls. His third bucket, 8 points. And they're going to get Kevin Durant back tomorrow. But they've got to get out of the play-in tournament because it's looking like that's where they're headed. Harden with another basket. He's in double figures now. Harden elects to drive, goes to the right hand and scores. He knew he had a weaker defender, a smaller defender on him. Sixers have won 3 in a row, 5 of their last 6. Harden for 3. James Harden with his second triple. 17 first half points.
And they're allowing him space to get to his spots in rhythm.
Harden penetrates. That's against Julius Randle. Harden showing that strength, finishing off the window. We didn't see that look from Tom Thibodeau as much last year as we've seen it this year. And a frustrating season for all involved with the Knicks. Here's Harden putting it on the deck, taking Toppin to school, and 1.
Harden yet to even attempt a shot tonight. Runs into 3 Cavs, gets it back, he's fouled, and he'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
Got away with the walk. As soon as he puts on some LBs, Mobley, he's going to be awesome.
Harden drills the 3, and just like that, the fans into it here at the center.
Last time, brief history recap, last time the Sixers were down there, they won in Miami. Hopefully repeating that again.
Step back, James Harden, and 1! Career high is 24. He's got 17 so far tonight. Harden blowing past Mobley, switching hands, and getting the roll, pushing the lead to 3.
I think you would have mentioned Maxey at the top of your list, but you'd have to say he's the biggest beneficiary.
Seems to be a perfect fit. Harden off glass, pushes the lead to 8. All that matters, though, is who comes out victorious. Embiid, Harden, driving, floating, and hitting! The lead back to 6.
You can't rush him. He goes at his speed. And I'm reminded, I hate to say it, but of Larry Bird. He's not super fast, but quick.
Harden up and in. So 4 early points tonight from James Harden. Derek Jones Jr., beg your pardon. Harden showing off the handle. Step back. Let him hear it, Philly!
76ers forced to chase either way.
Harden, no problem there. Just 2 away from a second 40-point showing against Chicago in 2022.
And well over 50% from the field, too, so he's as efficient as you'd hope he'd be. Harden with the putback. I think he sees a rare opportunity that maybe 27 other teams don't have, 26.
James Harden all the way to the rack.
And he was a Sixer. Oh, and by the way, he's Doc's son-in-law. There's a 3, and that makes Harden number 3 all-time. Harden 1 for 12, an open triple.
Sometimes you just need to see the ball go in.
24 points from three-point shooting tonight for Brooklyn. Step back triple Harden. 2 in a row.
Harden dribbles around the Jordan screen. Good job by Okeke. Tough challenge, a better shot by Harden. Anthony's pass deflected and stolen by Philadelphia. Harden from up top, good for 3. A 3 by Maxey, a 3 by Harden. Franz is on Harden. Crossover dribble, step back 3. Got it. And we're tied at 98. Now Embiid against Franz. Shot clock at 2. Out to Harden. He's got time for the 3-pointer. He got it. At the buzzer.
He's the one guy being aggressive, attacking.
Harden will drive and lay it up. Around and round it goes and in.
Jeff Green, the veteran, on Harden. Harden drives inside, banks it home.
You like what he does there.
As is George Niang. Oh, beautiful floater from Harden.
Well, you know, let's face it, the young man has a multitude of views. Because in the first quarter, you were forcing the trapping, and then you moved the ball absolutely beautiful.
Harden draws the foul and gets the roll. Took a bump from Jeff Green. 3 on the shot clock. Harden, sidestep 3. Puts it in. James Harden, a 3-pointer in the lead up to 7.
6 for 7. Talk about a turnaround. And they're 2 steps, 3 steps behind the line.
Their confidence never wanes. Yeah. As Harden throws it up. Either that or they have very good amnesia.
See, he's down inside again on the mismatch. But Jokic got back.
Harden flips it up and in. James Harden, a big bucket, 1-point game.
Harden bottled up near midcourt, plays through Jordan, gets it back. Harden draws a foul, gets it to go, and James Harden has a chance for 3. Green to trigger. Harden gets picked up by Markkanen on the switch. Step back 3.
Boy, I tell you one thing, Cavs are doing a good job playing that zone. To the other side, then back down from Okoro to the dunk inside for the big fella.
Harden from the foul line, got the roll. Juiced it, Niang though with a big weak side rebound. Sends it up top to Maxey. Harden on the drive, Euro steps his way to the basket and scores with the left hand.
Different rotation than we've seen on the floor now. Doc said he's still figuring things out. Harden and the runner falls through. Harden.
Powell's played in every game. He's the only Maverick to play in every game this year. 70 games now, with 59 of them as a starter.
Really good first half between these two teams. Just under 4 to go. 48-47 Mavs lead. Step back from James. Count it. James Harden for 3.
Sixers have relied heavily on the zone as a defensive scheme here tonight.
James hits the brakes and gets the roll. To Harden is quarter up by 8. Step back. Count
it! Some gamesmanship as well.
Trump back-to-back game winners, just 2 for 9 tonight. James Harden, meanwhile, now has 23. Bread and butter as well. Second right now in second chance points in the NBA. Harden, well, you got to make it harder for him than that if you want to slow him down. All 5 starters have now scored for the Sixers. Barnes, no. Embiid quickly ahead to Harden. Harden, side step, up and down it goes. Scotty Barnes guarding James. Harden, step back. Doing a little teaching there, I think. Just over a minute to go. Harden crossover. And a block by Boucher. But they're going to say that was on its way down to the hoop, so it will be a goal attempt.
When you allow them steals off of turnovers, that's where most of their offense comes from.
Quarter winding to a close. Harden hits a bucket with 1.2 to go.
As many three-pointers, it's proven to be a pretty good formula for him, and he's one of the better mid-range shooters, too. Harden all the way to the basket.
And I'm not a guy that's upset with him shooting three-point shots because he has that ability.
Joel Embiid, 5 of 9 from the field, a dozen points and 5 rebounds. This is the largest lead of the ball game for the 76ers. Got a 3-on-2 Harden into the lane and finishes with the offhand. Having himself a good first half. He's got 15 and 6. Harden goes right through Gabriel, put him in the weight room.
That's just too easy. That's a good job by James Harden, not closing to his body, daring him to make that shot. And good job by Westbrook, stepping with confidence and shooting.
Harden with a little Euro step in the paint is good. If you're just joining us, LeBron James not playing tonight, out with a knee injury. Harden with the step back over Dwight, laces it.
That's just a tough challenge. They switched to pick and roll, leaving Dwight out.
As he was going back to the locker room with his boombox, and I asked him because there's been a lot of conversation about just his legs not being there and him needing a lot of days for rest to be able to play a full game. And I asked him how much longer he wants to play.
Lakers got a lot of work to do, down by 8. A little over 3 minutes to go. Harden bullying his way inside for the floater.
It's the bite that they can't convert on the bucket. Like the effort by Zoo, though. Gotta like the effort.
Harden picked up by Zoo. We've seen Zoo handle his business from above the arc as Harden knocks down the triple he's coming into tonight. Embiid gobbles up the rebound and works it ahead to Harden. 13-7, Philadelphia out in front. Harden counted and a foul. And he is healthy and back here for the Sixers. Careful what you wish for, quite obviously. Here is Harden for 3 as he knocks down the triple.
He's had a couple of them, like you said, halfway down, and they've rolled back out.
And you've got Morris and Jackson going 1 for 14. And now you trail 54-37, 2:44 to play here in the second quarter. He's very good at basketball. Jackson, the floater, bounces off the orange iron, and Maxey retrieves the loose ball for the Sixers. Led by as many as 21. Harden for 3, puts him up by 20. Ball fake for Harden, floater off the window, no. Gets his own rebound, fouled on the way up, count it. James Harden has 22 points, 9 rebounds on 9 shots here in the first half. Go to the free throw line 11 times. Embiid had been there 8 times. The floater by Harden is good. It's one of those nights. It is just the 4th point in the second half for Harden.
Embiid went for 34 and 12 in that meeting back in early February, and James Harden connects on the 3. It's an important 250 here for the Suns, trailing by 5. Step back 3 for Harden. Got it.
Awful lot of Bucks headed towards Joel's way.
And the alley-oop attempt just a little too far back for Giannis.
Middleton trying to find it from half court.
Great crossover by James. He throws it up and hits the bucket. Has Matisse in the corner, has Embiid up top, back to Harden. Give and go, and nice use of the glass by James Harden. Back and forth we go in this first quarter. Harden. What a start tonight by James Harden. Again, not happy with how he played on Sunday.
I know that a lot of people are eyeing the standings now, and I get it.
Step back from Harden, and the foul! James Harden came to play here tonight. So that's going to be another fun thing to watch as we head down the stretch. Joel with 4 white jerseys around him. Sidestep, triple, count it! James Harden with 16 in the first half here tonight.
Giannis making that play happen with his penetration, getting all the way practically to the basket.
Harden for 3. Yes, sir! James Harden with 21 as well to go along with 7 assists. And that's going to be a goaltend. Bucks have 9. Harden from the elbow. Don't see him shoot there much, but looks pretty good from my angle. 6-0 Bucks run, Olin. That's why they're up 6. Harden, step back 3. The lead down to 3, courtesy of James Harden's 4th triple tonight.
Embiid showing off the handles, bringing it up the floor. Now he gives it up to James Harden. I see a big reason for Philly's success here down the stretch is James Harden, who buries that 3. This is a good matchup here because Killian knows how to play defense. This is great. Look at him. He's got a hand behind the back. Keep in front of him. Harden somehow got to the lane and won.
Harden guarded now by Jackson. Step back 3. Count it! And 1.
Inside 8 minutes to play. Harden knocked away. Got it back. Never do that, Johnny. Fortuitous ball.
8-1 Sixers run. LaMelo was not nearly as good of a looking 3. Was wondering if he was kind of throwing that up for an alley-oop to Plumlee. Harden good on the runner. Harden off the Embiid screen, kicks it to Maxey. Tyrese up top to James Harden for 3. Matisse, the tap out, rebounds. Harden tries again, and this one is good. And then Thibault, the steal. Harden pushing and hitting. Matisse Thibault having a heck of a 3rd quarter here this afternoon. Tobias back to Matisse to pull him back out. Harden trail 3, count it!
He deals back to Tobias for 3. Launched it, missed it. Harden, however, gets it back. Harden will do it himself. Harris now with his head up, in toward Market and finds Thibault. And beat touch pass to Harden for 3.
That gave me some Darius Garland vibes, that touch pass.
James Harden. Harden maneuvers down the lane. He lays it in. Harden tonight has 15 points. Markkanen switches on to Harden. The shot clock shows 5. Harden got around Markkanen, floats and scores.
They double Embiid. Harden throws it corner. Maxey. Harden down the lane.
Yeah, that's tough.
Sets the screen for Harden. Against Washington. Step back, Harden.
But that he can still do.
Yeah.
How fragile every possession is. And you're right, there'll be some disappointment because the teams you got to worry about, Milwaukee and Miami, are in the middle of that mix as well.
But he's got a double-double. He's got 10 rebounds. Harden. High up off the glass.
Ooh. Great knowledge of our director, Chris Phillips.
I was impressed today early on with his knowledge.
Harden. They're going to call it a 2. Foot was on the line, I believe. Here's Harden. He'll launch a 3.
And the Sixers aren't a bad three-point shooting team anyway.
On a switch. Harden guarded by Boucher. And now inside. That's a tough bucket there.
Earlier this week. So he's going to be with this team for at least next season. Harden, free trip to the bucket, and he finishes. If Sixers win today and tomorrow, and Boston loses tomorrow in Memphis, Sixers would be the 3 seed. But also getting an eye on the playoffs. Harden, free lane to the bucket. Maxey out to James for 3. There it is, James Harden. First set looking much better here today. Double comes from TJ. James puts it on the deck. Easy finish from James Harden into that. He knows exactly how much time he has to shoot. Harden looking to go one-on-one against Jackson. And good work by James.
Gotta go.
2 on the shot. Harden sees it and floats it up and in. Good to see Harden get going offensively in the second half. Win today, a win tomorrow. Maybe the Grizzlies knock off the Celtics. Still a chance of that 3 seed. James Harden gets the roll on the 3.
They want to play at this pace.
Here's Harris. Can't connect. And Barnes lost the ball, and it got poked out to Harden for 3. And his first playoff shot as a member of the 76ers goes down from 3-point range. Harden 1 for 5. Gets a second basket, taking it all the way to the rim.
Toronto has 5 guys who average 35 to 37 minutes a game. When they win 14 out of 18, what happened there? Everybody, they played only 7 and 8 guys a game.
Both at the forward position as well.
You're absolutely right.
Here's Harden. He'll pull the trigger. It's good on the 3. That's his 3rd 3-point basket. He's got only 1-2. Embiid thought about it. Now Harden driving into the defender and scores. You see the strength of Harden on display. 5 straight for him in the lead. Back to 16. Shot clock down to 3. Harden with a toe tap and the hit. James Harden with his 4th 3-pointer.
OG Anunoby, who had 20 in game 1, along with 7 rebounds in 33 minutes. Here's Harden. In and out dribble, gets down the lane, on the skip to the bucket, up and in. Maxey again with Harden back on the floor. Harden has been quiet. Step back 3. Now he speaks. And Thaddeus Young with the board. Harden with the steal. Harden to the hole. Left hand up and in. James Harden.
They are live in the 6 right now.
Harden outside, toes the line. He fires in a triple. Harden stationary dribble, busy hands to Young, forces him left, goes into the lane and lays it home. James Harden is fouled. He'll step to the line. Embiid deep. Screen center now gets down to the post. Harden outside will leap and score on a tough 3-pointer. Achua was closing out closely. That's 10 for Harden. 13 to shoot. Harden on the Embiid screen. He will roll. Harden, though, has a step and glides to the glass to lay it home. Van Vliet felt he had been fouled by Maxey into the paint. Harden will take it the other way. Sheds Trent into the lane to the glass, laid it in. Oh, James Harden's starting to cook a little bit now. That's 14.
Embiid looks a little bit tired, too. A little fatigued, hands on his knees as he's standing in the corner over there.
Harden, in the meantime, will break down Van Vliet with a spread floor. James Harden. Side saddle dribble across midcourt. A burst on Trent to the glass, laid it up. Denied by Anunoby. Goaltending the call. They're going to take a look. They'll review.
Green gives it up. Around the horn it goes. Extra pass. Harden. Little sidestep for a 3. Cash money. James Harden. The Philadelphia turnover, by the way, if you like to look at the stats. It's 4-0 right now as Harden knocks it down. A 3-ball is good for James Harden. This knee pain, and it's obviously turned him to something more significant. It's the right knee. Harden on the take and got free reign inside, lays it in.
Toronto only 7 for 30 from 3, but Siakam gets him off to a good start in the 4th.
Siakam's had a terrific game 4 here. An answer by James Harden. And Siakam, 27 points now. 7-point game. Harden on the take once again. He lays it in.
Harden is covered by Barnes. Green comes to screen. Trent will now get single coverage on Harden, who goes strong to his left. Spins, corkscrews into the air, and knocks down a jumper to get things started.
That's what Toronto wants to do. They want Embiid to be worried about that double at all times. There's Danny Green, the UNC legend with the quick hands right there. Pays off with Harden on the fast break.
88-76, 6:19 to go in the 4th quarter. Maxey, a quick burst, right to left, into the lane. Hangs, hunts, looks for a recipient, finds Harden. Step back for 3. Is good.
And the fans have seen enough. They're heading for the exits.
Harden outside of 3. Around and in. James Harden.
Toronto 5 of 6 to start. Philly 3 of 6. Pick and roll. Harden drives to the basket, elevates and bangs it down with the left hand. Puts it on the deck, backs down, blocked by Embiid. And Tobias Harris recovers. Harden, a burst to the hole. How simple can it get for James Harden? Harden, Maxey, Niang, Harris. Here's Harden down the lane. The floater, got it. Chris Boucher. Now Harden to the helm. Wanted a foul, won't get it. 13, 68-65. Harden with the step. Harden to the bucket. That's vintage James Harden. The winner of this series advances to take on the Miami Heat. They're sitting at home watching right now. Step back jump shot. James Harden pure. Play with me. You forgot who I am. 3 to shoot. Harden from downtown and buries it. But James Harden's down.
Another player to add to this depth of this Miami Heat team.
Harden sizes up Hero, launches and buries it. Just past the midway point, second quarter. Harden with a three-point jack. But he is turned back. What a defensive play by Reed. Looked like Hero had an open layup. And this kid Reed continues to play his way into the mix. Harden. 10 Heat turnovers. Harden probing inside and puts it down. And the Sixers with their first lead of the night. 10-point game, shot clock down to 3. Here comes Harden, has to fire, creating contact right into the chest of Dedmon.
As P.J. Tucker once again knocking down a corner 3, wide open corner 3 at that.
Harden taking some contact inside, gets it back and sticks it in. Maxey on the steal. Grant, there's just so many different defensive looks that Eric Spoelstra can throw at you with this team. Harden on a three-point jack. Told you about the Heat's three-point prowess. They led the league in three-point accuracy this season and hit a franchise record for threes. Harden starting to cook. Sixers at this end have missed 6 of their last 8 shots. Harden trying to get them back on track. And they're making life very difficult so far in this series for the Sixers. Martin defending Harden. Here he comes to the rack, going glass. So Jimmy Butler with the triple. Here comes Harden. Hard move to the cup. Gonna get back to that quota. Can't get it to go. 1 for 4.
He won't stop shooting either.
No. Harden got it on a 3. Embiid, little tricky. Nice movement here. Harden on the attack, racing in for 2. Now, will they give him a field goal attempt? That's what we got to find out. Harden got it back, finagles it in. Hoping for a T, it didn't come. Harden into the paint. Good start for Jimmy Butler, 7 points in his first 13+ minutes. 9-2 Heat run. Contact, no whistle. Harden filling it up from deep. Harden wants to push. Here he comes into the paint. Contact, and he puts it down again. As their offense has gone cold again.
I'll give Philadelphia credit. Their defense, they've really ramped it up with intensity.
Harden! He is really starting to cook. Missed everything. Harden! As we cross the 6-minute mark, Miami has scored 7 straight points. Harden on a tough step back, splash!
Right now, Philadelphia, Embiid needs to touch the ball on this possession.
Here comes Harden, knifing right through the teeth of the defense.
I stand corrected.
Let that drama build here in South Philly. Maxey, 3 to shoot. Harden from deep.
Just a tremendous read, but Embiid continuing that possession with that offensive rebound leading to that great pass from Maxey.
Harden together, and he buries it.
And used his offhand, left hand right there. Great patience and touch inside.
What a shot. Floater by Harden goes, and he'll have a chance at three.
That last Heat whistle was actually charged to Jimmy Butler, his first. Here comes Harden to the basket, misses the floater, gets it back, puts it back up, and in for the Sixers. And how about this offensive start by Miami? Harden.
And really scoring with great efficiency here as Philadelphia trying to get back in this game as the half ends.
Oladipo coming off his best scoring game of the series with 11 tonight. Harden on a three-point jack. Tweaked his left hamstring day to day, according to Miami. And with Vincent as a starter in these playoffs, the Heat 4-0. Harden, big three for the Sixers.
Here's Strus, the trailer, gotta find him. He missed the three though. Harris with the clear.
Yeah, the big thing is Embiid's got to stop complaining. He thought he was fouled on that move. Great move here. Philadelphia is 7 for 20 from the field, 1 for 6 in threes. Bad numbers.
6 of their 7 baskets have come in the paint. Embiid back on the floor. Harden, deep three, it goes down. Max Strus with 11 points after 19 in Game 5. And that had to have been a very difficult decision for this Heat organization as Harden buries a three.
Very few players in this league attempt 7 threes a game. He attempts 7.
Harden, 2 triples here in the last minute for James Harden.
Playing at a much faster pace, and this has been Philadelphia's biggest Achilles heel defensively. They were 28th in the league last year, transition defense.
James Harden, pure. Joe Mazzulla, 34 years old in his 4th year with the Celtics. He was a head coach at Fairmount State. James Harden drills the triple and a chance at a 4-point play. Gallinari, torn ACL, playing for Italy's national team. Little short shot on the interior, set up. Harden picked up by Horford, a former member of the 76ers. Harden, bottom, a three. Well, clear it for Harden, peeks at the clock. Harden got a body bump. Harden heaves it up. Oh, it's good! James Harden. 10 to shoot. Harden, the flip is good. Harden will pop and hits.
He's been shooting more of those mid-range pull-ups. The Celtics now with Embiid on the bench switch every pick and roll 1 through 5, but Harden right by a very good defender in Grant Williams.
Running out of time, they trail by 15. Harden pulls the trigger and hits the three.
Yeah, the last few minutes Embiid has been on the floor.
Embiid, hop step, missed it long. Rebound, Hill couldn't track it down. Second chance opportunity, Harden, count it for three.
He really takes the challenge.
5 to shoot. Harden trying to make a move. The spin, the jumper goes for James Harden. 38-33, Bucks in front, just past the midway point of the second quarter here in Philly. Harden spins and scores. And it definitely runs in the family. Harden drives, loops it in.
I'm sure you will see the Bucks go back to that play, maybe quickly.
James Harden, the flip.
Giannis and Joel Embiid are the 2 guys who led the league in free throw attempts last year.
James Harden, the beard is finding his groove. Here at Wells Fargo Center. Harden shakes off the defender Hill. Splash from the outside. Holiday picking up full court. Harden gets through the first wave and flips it in. That is the 10th Milwaukee turnover. Harden makes his move. Fadeaway is good. James Harden. Pushed down the floor, ball was tipped and scooped up by Tucker. Up ahead, baseball pass to Harden. The 76ers are rolling. Harden. Jumper, money.
Again, going right. He wants to get into you. Don't think they actually had a chance to defend their title.
Embiid back for Harden. The jumper, kaboom.
Nice unselfish play there.
Embiid has struggled. Embiid, drive, kick. Harden, shot clock winding down. Jumper, yes sir!
Young kids out there, when you go work on your game, work on your game. Work on stuff you're actually going to do in a game. If you're not shooting three-pointers, don't be out there firing up three-pointers.
We'll see. Way off on that three-point attempt. James looking to cook. Elbow is good. Handing it off to James Harden, who is slowly but surely approaching triple-double territory. And he lets it fall. He's got 9 points now to go along with 9 rebounds and 8 assists. There's a little pick and roll. Embiid with authority. Unable to finish, counts the offensive rebound. Harden straight on triple. There it is.
Oh, back door, he got it.
And Harden puts it down.
Yeah, where we're sitting, it's easy to see.
Got some nice pieces, Halliburton coming over from the Kings.
Field, a sensational three-point shooter. No doubt a lot of teams are going to be looking for that as the season goes on. Speaking of three-point shooters, James Harden from the wing. 6 minutes to go first half. Sixers looking for their first one of the year. Head fake by Harden. Hits the mid-range, and this was really the story of the oh-so-close defeat to the Milwaukee Bucks the other night, right? 3.5 to go first half. Shot clock at 5. Double comes. Harden into the guy who was guarding him and able to power his way.
Shot clock at 8. Harden head down, puts it up and got the roll.
The thing that's deceptive about it.
Looking very good tonight.
It's asking a lot, right, to have that wherewithal, but what's the other option? Shooting a bad shot over 2 defenders?
Or then you can leave James Harden alone and he'll do that.
Sixers with the long passes trying to execute them.
Harden, just enough space. James drills the triple.
Usually we talk about how you line up around the circle, but it's nice when you can just win it outright in the jump.
Harden fading away at the elbow. Halfway through our fourth quarter. Shot clock at 3. Harden sidestep triple. Oh yeah. The 70th triple-double of Harden's career.
2 Sixers going after it, but they communicated there for a turnover.
Who won the trade?
Got to the glass, Harden. Montrezl Harrell. Melton, Shake Melton. Harden, step back over Koloko. Oh.
Well, he gets everybody at some point. Tell you what, Doc Rivers letting his team play. There's some easy scores the Raptors are getting in transition. I'm surprised he hasn't. Great decision making.
Harden finishes. Trent 8 of 9 for 21 points, Jack, in the second half.
And the ability to counter, sometimes throw curveballs, knuckleballs, put your opponent off balance, it's critical.
Harden, 7-point game. 8th turnover. Harden, and a foul on OG. And 1. 15-point deficit. Harden, and a contest, but Harden. Here's Harden with Flynn on him. And a foul's going to be charged to Malachi Flynn. Harden. And he draws the foul, count it.
Well, both teams played last night. Another guy step back. Classic James Harden there.
Caruso staying in front of him, Tough ball away by Harden.
Oh, man, tough shot.
He's made a living with shots like that.
Anthony Gill gets the first touch in the paint. Rebound by James Harden. Tonight's officials, Courtney Kirkland, the crew chief in his 23rd season, Jason Goebel, and Tyler Ricks as James Harden gets to the paint. unable to finish.
Well, that's the ball movement we talked about. That's much needed.
And James Harden gets to the cup and one.
Later on, goes on to win the MVP.
Enough said. He is right now facilitating his step back three, which is a signature move for James Harden. He gets the three and the foul on Denny Avdia, who just checked into the game.
When Coach West was an assistant coach with the Nuggets under Mike Malone.
Instant offense for Will Barton already with 5 points as James Harden hits a three. It's great to watch baseball games when you don't have a dog in the fight, Drew.
Isn't it always like that? Especially if you ain't got no money on the line.
James Harden from the mid-range. Harden comes up with it. Being guarded by Gill. Good defense by Anthony. Harden rims that one in. Harden splits 2 defenders and scores. Wizards trying to show a double team. And I don't know how Harden got that one off, but he scores that bucket.
In the spring of last year. James, of course, with those career-high 17 assists. This time he'll just go for the free throw line, Jay.
Those were 85 mistakes. I can promise you that. All bad decisions.
Shot clock winding down on Harden. James sees it and goes. How good is this guy, man? Looking like the James of old this season. Doesn't fall. Here comes Harden.
Good deep from Tobias, making him take that fadeaway.
James taking matters into his own hands. The floater falls. Find a new way to affect the team. Maybe it's on the defensive end.
Well, and let's face it, if you're Avdia, you're not going to get your number called that much. So you got to find other ways to contribute.
Harden, fade away. James saying, and one.
Feel good about yourself and your game as you head into the locker room.
Harden, step back. Around and out. Paul Reed giving James another opportunity, and James takes advantage. Harden, a pitter-pat dribble. That's a foul. Count it! And head to the line. And one more, James. There's a pulled even a couple of times. They've had a number of ties, just like we did on Monday. The Wizards not letting the Sixers get back in front. Harden off the bench for three. James Harden into the 20s now. James, 2 to shoot, 1 to shoot, step back, corner three, tough shot, doesn't matter.
May not like the free throws, but you don't want to see a bloodbath out here on the floor either.
Harden pulling back, shooting over Knicks, knocking it down, his first shot attempt of the game. Pull back three for Harden over Garuba, and it goes down. There's the help. Spins it back to Harden. Tightly defended by Green. Well defended by Green. Throws up the three, and it goes down anyway.
Not that small of a lineup, but Philly's going to be the desperate team here. You can't get complacent if you're the Rockets. You have to take this game.
How about Şengün staying on the floor with 5 fouls? Harden for three.
Davis playing pain-free. It's something that he hasn't had in a long time, and he's only missed 2 games this year because of injury as Harden gets to the rim and scores. Schroeder and LeBron James back out there for the Lakers, who've made 9 shots in a row after missing their first 2 to start the quarter. Harden hesitation, 3. It doesn't matter. You got Harden pushing tempo. Gets rid of Schroeder and hits, plus a foul. 4-point chance for the former MVP.
I'll tell you what, Anthony Davis's performance over this last month, that has saved the Lakers season. We don't know how their season is going to end.
Started out 0 for 6, so he's 8 for his last 11 from the floor. Harden, mid-range jumper. James Harden with 14 points, 11 assists. Rebound Harris.
Not very good offense by the Lakers currently right now. Some one-pass shot, and then James Harden knocking down the 3 like we said.
In scoring at 11 points per game and 27 tonight. Harden in the lane, it's good. James Harden with 19 points. Had it for a second, and then Tucker clears. An empty possession there for the Lakers. That was a mess. Harden gets the basket and a foul. A 3-point chance for James Harden, and the Sixers back up 4.
Well, you just got to lock in. There's still plenty of time left.
Shot clock at 4. Harden penetrating, stops, pops, good! James Harden coming up big here, down the stretch in overtime.
James backs it up. Embiid trying to get position on the much smaller McDaniels.
Gotta take him off the dribble, you would think.
Step back three from Harden is good.
Shades of what he did in Charlotte not too long ago, but they dropped in Charlotte, thankfully off here.
James just leaving his defender. Love to see the Sixers, though, keep up this pressure in the first half on a high note. Just like that. Harden in the foul.
No, he can be at times unorthodox, as athletic as he can be.
Harden for three. 13 turnovers for the Hornets, 12 now for the Sixers. Harden up top. Wasn't sure if he was going to send that one to Montrez. And we will get to the rest of the homestand in a moment. First, though, a three, courtesy of James Harden.
Cherry on top of proceedings here tonight.
A Mike and drill or two look like.
Oh, they're a lot about footwork, about keeping the ball up. You guys hear me on the air talking about never bring the ball down. That was part of the Mike and drill and the purpose of using those drills.
Good box out on the backside. This is all looking good. Let's see if the Sixers can keep this up. James knocked down.
Tough shot.
And he knocks it down. Murray had to sit early, did the rookie out of Iowa with a couple early fouls. Still looking for his rhythm on offense. James looking for more. Looking for more. Back-to-back triples. Tussle between Embiid and Sabonis. Good ball movement by the Sixers. Harden drills the triple.
Rebounding multiple 76ers on the glass on that shot attempt.
Liking that a lot. Harden floater, good.
We showed you him talking to Tobias. They're talking these guys up some more.
Harden, elbow jumper is good. 21 now for James Harden.
It's their first miss. It hit their first 5 shots from the field. And an early 10-point lead is Harden after back-to-back Sixer buckets, cut it to 6. Looney picks him up, shot clock at 5. Looney defends it well, but Harden just a bit better, knocks down the 3. Harden gets past Kuminga, gets inside, blocked by Kuminga, but a goaltend. Hit it off the backboard, and 2 points for Harden. They're 7 of 8 from 3-point range. Harden answers with a 3.
Really good offense. And the difference, that's off the dribble versus off the catch.
Harden steps back. That's good. James Harden's got 3 of his own by Shake Milton. Harden drives and finishes. Tucker pokes it back out. Embiid wants it. 7 on the shot clock. Melted up top. Harden gets a good clean look. Nails it. Good ball movement that time from Philly.
I'm telling you, Embiid's screen is punishing Kuminga, though.
Harden has been punishing the Warriors. Hits the shot. Philly back up by 1.
Un-Raptor-like.
They're usually very stingy with the basketball.
James off the Embiid screen. He sees a window, takes advantage.
Kept the dribble alive.
Melton passes up the 3. Tucker for 3. Embiid taps it. Tucker taps it as well. Harden steps into the 3 and hits.
Use whatever means you have.
Barnes, no good on his 3. Harden pushing again. James looking to go coast to coast, and he does. Guarded by Siakam. Harden off window for 2. Van Vliet from way outside, around and out. Tucker clears. Harden pushing and finishing. 3rd turnover on the Pistons. James, yes sir. Good stuff from James Harden there. Saw he probably had a bit of a speed advantage on Bogdanovich.
Looking for Joel.
Shot clock winding down at 3, at 2. Step back from the wing for Harden, and he hits it. Title back to Harden. 7 to shoot. Driving down the lane, laying it up and easy, laying it up and in. Burks from the corner, off the heel. Milton the rebounds. James.
Opportunity.
Keeping it and finishing.
Burke strong enough and smart enough to sense you closing down on him as soon as you're about to get close. That's when he releases it.
7 for Burks now off the bench. Harden with a 3.
It doesn't matter if he's going up straight or fading slightly. Got a beat on that bucket.
He is feeling it. Poked away from Duran. Scooped ahead to Harden. Tobias on the right side. James keeping it. Going down the left side of the lane. Up and in. Great basketball. Sixers have won 6 in a row. Clippers went 4-1 on their 5-game homestand. Now in a 5-game. Well, I could say a lot of things here, but I'm just going to call the game.
Be kind. Just be kind.
James straight on triple. There it is. Harden. First 3 tonight. Doesn't seem like a big thing, but pass on target makes a world of difference.
Oh, no question. Pass in motion as opposed to one that holds you up.
Good head fake from Harden. Count it, and the foul.
No help coming, so he's allowed to go one-on-one. That's right in his sweet spot. Ain't nobody gonna be able to stop him.
21 for Joel. The steal by Melton and JoJo.
Turnover from Kawhi.
Harden going end to end. Like the attack from James. Assist away from a first half double-double. 10 points, 9 assists, 4 rebounds already tonight for Harden. Sidestep triple is good. Double, passes out of him. Harden for 3, got it. And just like that, we got ourselves a ball game.
To come to New York, averaging over 20 points per game. Here's Harden working the post. Looked like Grimes tried to pull the chair, but Harden's still able to finish.
And at the beginning of the season, he got up to a slow shooting start. He was missing those shots. Now he's consistently knocking them down. Speaking of knocking down, James Harden with the beautiful 3 there off the pick and roll.
Embiid on the roll. Can reverse it in. Randall on the contest. Harden took it back. Left alone. Knocks down the 3. Big swing there. Harden eyes the clock. Takes the 3. Knocks it down. Plus the foul. A chance for 4 for James Harden. Knicks with 27 assists already. Harden again.
These are 2 of the top 10 defenses in the league. New York 9th coming into today. Philly 2nd. It's just hard, as Tibbs said, it's hard to guard in space, to guard the 3-point line, to not foul, to protect the rim. Possessions where they've created good looks for each other.
Here's Harden isolating on Randall. Harden zips inside and cups it home.
Some of a well-placed reach. Tucker gets it. Clock down to 5. James trying to cross over Abed. A tough shot from the corner, but in.
Meanwhile, the Wizards closed out their road swing, winning 2 of their final 3. James Harden, nothing but nylon on the 3. Porzingis now 6 of 7 from the charity stripe. It's James Harden all alone getting the lay-in. Screen and roll game. Harden keeps it himself with a tough bucket. Kick out to Kispert, blocked by Harrell. Philly comes up with it. Here's Harden with numbers. Keeps it himself, gets the bucket. He'll go to the line for 3.
And right there, put more arc on it and lift with his legs, and it went in.
Wright's first 3 of the game. He's got 7. Euro step by Harden is pure. There's Harden with the split. Into the body of Corey Kispert.
Stay down. Good job, Jackson. It's going up.
You stay down.
Yeah.
Stay down. Make him play. Yeah, that's what he does.
Man, how talented is he? Pels by 16. How do you close this? Almost deflected. It's Harden. And he can do that, we know. Embiid clears it away. Wouldn't be surprised if it went. Been that good. Harden taking the 3. Nailing the 3. He's keeping him in the neighborhood. CJ strong, and it'll be picked up by Harden off the deflection. They got numbers, and Harden's going to the line looking for the 3-point plays. He's grabbed on the way by CJ. Shake Milton off the high screen. Harden's going with it, and a deep triple. Harden gets it.
Hayes, not a three-point shooter, turns towards the hoop. And Embiid doing well to alter that shot.
Hayes nimble though, so that's a test.
Speaking of nimble, James Harden up and in.
Even at the 5 position, you've got to play facing up. Hayes in this instance playing the 4.
Pelicans perfect from outside. James step back mid-range is perfect as well.
But that's neither here nor there.
What do we know? We're biased also. At least we should own that. Step back 3, count it, and the foul. Herb Jones blocked by Joel. Good tap by Tobias to George. Here comes James. Harden creating some space and using the window for a pretty 2. 84-83. Skipping to George. Good touch pass to James Harden, who steps into a 3 and rattles it home. Valanciunas has to be careful here. Again, playing with 5 fouls. Great work by George to come over and help out Montrez.
Well, and I don't know why he's trying that stuff. He doesn't have that in his game.
James has that, though. The runner falls through for Harden. Sixers will take all the time they can. Jones guarding Embiid. The double comes from McCollum. Harden lets fly from outside. Oh, mama!
But still, man, he is really good.
Yeah, we talked to our counterparts over on the indie side of things as James uses the strength to muscle that one up and in. Unlucky that time. He had an open look at the cup. James driving again and finishing once more. It's only attempted 1 field goal.
Well, it's not about any particular night, right, as we know.
And 1 for James Harden. Foul on Anthony Melton, his second. And Harden completes the play, tied at 56. Just like that, Sixers back in front, courtesy of James Harden. He's working things out there for a while. Tyrese over to James for the wing triple. That one looked sweet as soon as it left his hands. Harden for 3. Yes, sir. This ball picked up by Harden. Floater is good. And Rick Carlisle calls time. Shot clock at 6. At 4. Step back, baseline jumper, rattles in.
Usually picks up a foul there, DeRozan. No foul called. Good D.
Harden keeps his dribble and lays it up and in.
Same spot, same look. And this time he cans it. And the last thing you want to do is see a guy like James Harden see the ball go through the bucket.
And the offensive rebound again. The ball movement. James knocks down the 3. Kobe White lets fly from distance. Sixers will take that shot. Harden for 3.
With the clock at 14. The Beard to the basket, kissed the glass and scored it. Philly playing without Joel Embiid. James Harden fires from the top and it drops. Harden the other way. James Harden to the rim, lays it up, lays it in, and Dwayne Casey wants a timeout. Free throws fell. Each 2 has 15. Sixers get it right back though. Big Melton with the rebound. 2:42 to play in the half. The Beard, James Harden lets it fly and it falls. Rebound comes away to Tobias Harris.
Harrell came over and provided enough of a presence to cause Bojan Bogdanovic.
George Niang gives it back to Harden. Clock's at 10. Harden fires, fills it up, falling down.
He leaves the floor pretty easily and pretty quickly.
Harden passes up the 3. Uses the body, lays it up and in.
See how strong James is. Ivy, no pushover.
Sixers, 5 of 6 from the floor.
Those are the active hands we were talking about.
Harden, wing triple. Look at the job by Anthony Melton. Right into the help defense of Joel Embiid.
Excellent help defense, too. The way Joel moves his feet.
Lost it, gets it back, lays it up and in.
Keeping it on the outside of his body.
Tucker, corner three was deflected, and then Harden steals it right back. James Harden for three.
He doesn't let it affect him on the offensive end of the floor.
And now for Ivy, and you heard it, and one. James called it out as it fell through the hoop. And George, the three of them all going back and forth. Lauren trying to keep them in line. I listened this morning on the drive to shoot around. James Harden, mid-range, step back money. It's the official midway points for your Philadelphia 76ers, game number 41 on the season. 10 games over 500 for the first time on the year. As Harden strokes the triple to start things off.
Great start.
Tobias Harris on the bench with just under 3.5 to go in the first quarter. Back to Joel. Double comes. Anthony Melton out there too. Harden for three. Yes, sir.
Well, and you can see what the result is going in direct contrast to what people expected coming into this building.
There it is. James Harden, third three in the first half. Let's see if that can get them going. Final minute here. 37 seconds to go in the half. 12 on the shot. Harden. Oh, gets the roll. The most unexpected four-point play maybe of James' career. And OKC slowly but surely trending in the right direction. Tyrese short on the baseline, Jay. James, 5 triples and counting tonight for James Harden. Keep an eye on the big fella. 73 all. James stutter step. And the mid-range falls 21 and 10 for James Harden tonight.
And also getting back on defensive transition.
Now you miss a three-point shot, you never know where it's going to come off the rim. As you see Harden now just take it down the paint and drop it off the glass. Knocks home a 15-foot jumper, jazz down a bucket.
Yeah, but the decision-making is great on the offensive end. That was too easy.
11-7 Philadelphia. JC puts a body, oh my, and one. Harden, 14 years out of Arizona State, still has some incredible moves.
Off the glass.
Harden drives inside and throws one in off the glass.
To those kind of high percentage baskets.
Conley delivers his 4th assist. It's a 10-point game. Harden rolls inside. You're going to count that as a goaltend.
Yeah, I don't think that ball was going in anyway.
Comes up short. Rebound Philadelphia. James Harden controls the dribble. Left to right hand. Picked up by Vando. Pops the three. Good. 23 last night against Orlando. 25 delivered thus far by JC. Harden again. Back-to-back threes. Harden. Silky smooth, T. They switch. Vando. They'll drive inside the double. Now the step back, Jay. Good.
You got to go straight into Embiid's body.
Harden dancing out front behind the screen of Embiid. 3 good. Wow, Harden, 16 consecutive points. They get the inbound. In, now back to Harden. Kessler slides over to help. Harden double pumps. The shot good.
Yeah, a lot of time, a lot of patience right there by James Harden.
Again, time of possession, one of the highest in the game, and scoring is James Harden.
That's too easy. It's an impossible shot to really defend.
He's now 5 away from 38,000. Wide open Harden. This is lookout time. Look out! James Harden knocks it down.
The 15-point differential in three-point shooting. They've made 5. The Lakers haven't made any. Plus, they've made 10 free throws. The Lakers have made 3.
Against Dallas. If you haven't watched the Lakers this year, he's all about activity. Wenyen Gabriel.
Harden, there's the difference in the game. 7 3-pointers.
4th in the East, percentage points up on Cleveland, 5 back of Boston starting the night. With just a game and a half back of the Nets starting the day. Harden hits the mid-range. 10 times we've had 11 lead changes. And nobody's led by double digits tonight. Harden attacks, Harden all the way, Harden scores. And we're past the halfway mark, and it won't be long before LeBron joins him. And James Harden all the way to the cup.
Wow. Nice move by James Harden. Pretty close scores, only about 6 feet apart.
Very close proximity. Tied at 99. All the way Harden, and as he scores, can go up and get it too. LeBron with 9 assists, 8 rebounds. Harden got it. James Harden, a big-time 3 with 4:14 remaining.
We're tied at 6. Harden off the dribble. Count it.
Right back at you.
Here's Harris in the paint. Been there forever. Seemed like it. Outside. Harden 4 to shoot. Into the glass. Laid it in. And again, the Sixers get to the cup.
You got to make yourself a near outlet.
Harden trying to break down Eubanks. Does. Flutters one up and in. And again, Philadelphia scoring in the paint. Dave trying to get off the shot. Won't. Embiid nonchalantly flips it back here to Harden. Step back for 3. James Harden. And he had his eyes lowered. He was looking at Tucker when he went into the air. Here comes Harden the other way. And he had his eye on the front of the rim to lay it in. Along here with Embiid. 2-man play. Screen. And the pop out. Allowing Harden to isolate one-on-one on Hart. To step back, a tough shot. Embiid surveys. A double team. Harden pump fakes and drives. The floater.
The way he's handled himself on and off the court has given everyone a lot of confidence and extra motivation to play better around him, to work harder to get off screens, to give extra on defense. Kyrie's leading.
At least his mindset looks totally different here in the second half.
Play with force.
Harden sizing it up and drilling a 3. Philadelphia leading by 12, trying to win its 6th consecutive game to stay within 2 games of the first place team, the Boston Celtics. Harden with another 3-ball.
See the standing and see how far they are from the cup. You know, you're approaching under 10.
Harden comes back and answers the first field goal in almost 5 minutes. Nearing 3 to go. Harden against Curry with a shot clock at 8. A step back 3. On the money. Back-to-back triple for James Harden. Shot clock down to 5. Harden against O'Neal. Harden driving the 3. Gets to the rim and puts it in off the window. The lead back to 4 for Philadelphia.
He shoots it at 40%. He attempts 6 a game.
And he's 6'10". Harden getting by Nikola Jokic. That was beautifully done. He recently broke the Denver career assist mark, passing the great Alex English.
Speaking of a great one, Alex is one of the best.
Harden's 3 is there.
And that's what you like. We're seeing it at both ends tonight. A very unselfish play.
Harden got the 3. James Harden buried. Embiid tipped once, twice, no, batted out. Melton keeps it alive.
Good hustle.
Harden from just inside the logo drills a 30-footer.
How about that?
Murray hits the ground again. Jokic's alley-oop is picked off by Embiid.
Great defensive play by Embiid. Great.
And Harden on the attack gets 2.
On this Magic squad, the 25th and 27th of November with a home-and-home in Orlando. The step back from Harden falls through.
They swing it along the board and get it to him.
They're saying he got hit in the face. Harden for 3. That one is good. He's 3 for 10 from the floor tonight. He's got 6, 9 assists, couple of rebounds. Harden for 3. It's good. Closest it's been since James Harden hit our first bucket. Gave the Sixers a 2-0 lead. Step back, Harden 3. Yes, sir! 111-103, 3:40 to go. James blows past Wendell Carter Jr., lays it up and in.
The second one he's made tonight. This is a guy who's more than capable. A steady hand for this Magic team, Gary Harris.
Harden found a seam, lays it up and in. And Embiid lost it. Harris picks up the loose ball. James for 3. It's good. But you're right, shooting with a whole lot of confidence are the visitors.
You wouldn't know it.
Harris puts it on the deck. James for 3. Yes, sir. James Harden with his second triple tonight. 9th turnover for the Magic. Sixers with 8. Harden from way outside. Count it. Barely even touched the rim. 16 for James Harden.
Should be able to take him off the dribble here.
3 to shoot. Step back, Harden. Yes, sir! 85-82. James with 4 triples tonight. Guarded by Bull. Looking for his 5th. Got it! Falling down. James Harden. 5 threes and counting.
Many players coming out of that institution.
He doubled once again. Harden. Another! 6 trays for James Harden tonight.
Johnson goes back up. Thought he was fouled. Pop can't believe there was not a whistle, and Harden gets a breakaway layup at the other end.
Pops, he might get his money's worth here. Reaching, you're out of position by a little bit. He's going to exploit that.
And it's hard to attack him defensively.
It's impossible.
Look at that. Took a little punishment that time.
But I like the action. You still want to try to push it. You don't want to have to continually try to set up against the Sixers D.
Harden knocks down the 3. 8 on the shot clock. Harden had it knocked away by Roby.
Be careful with the arms here. He get tangled up. He's going to get himself to the free throw line.
Hard to guard.
Here's Harden. Working Brunson. The crossover, the take, and the finish. He's been terrific in this game, and he's having a great season for Philadelphia as he gets to the cup right there. Just the 2nd field goal for Harden. Knicks on a 10-0 run have their largest lead. Harden in the mid-range hits the jumper to end the run. Draws 2, throws to the corner. 6 to shoot. Harden Euros and finishes.
Shot clock at 12. Step back and banks it home. He'll take it. Tucker sets the screen for Harden. He snakes it. And got a feathery touch. If you're just joining us, Al Horford and Robert Williams unavailable due to injury tonight. Harden, little machine gun dribble, drives it in. Boy, how many times have we seen him do that, Jeff?
That's his 2nd rolling basket he's gotten today.
6 points for him. Harden put his head down, got to the paint, and cashed out. Of course, a big night in Los Angeles with LeBron pressing the captain for the all-time scoring record. Here's Harden. Knocks down to 3. Harden calls his own number and scores the bucket.
Well, if they're not going to commit the 2nd defender, that's where Harden's got to.
Now it's Harden with 5 on the shot clock. Got to get to work here against Brogdon. Harden the step back 3. Butter.
Plenty of time. That's vintage Harden right there.
Here's Brunson again. Into the corner. Grimes for 3. Too strong. Harris the rebound.
Knicks not wasting much time, are they?
Harden going right to the cup. Up and in. Grimes with the shot clock winding down. Short. Harris wants to push. Harden left alone for 3. It's good. James Harden with the tray.
Put your head down and see whether or not the Sixer defenders can stay in front of you. They've proven they can.
And Harden lays it up and in. And he'll have a chance at a 3-point play. 5.5 to go in the 3rd. Knicks up 10. James blows past Isaiah, lays it up and in. Harden with another double-double, 13 points, 10 assists. Throws it up and in, 15 for James Harden. Sixers back in front.
Knicks still getting something out of offensive trips, even when they look like they've kind of broken down a little, salvaging something.
James for 3, count it! Harden, step back, and he gets the roll!
I think you saw in the 4th quarter in particular, he's a great organizer.
There's a block by Johnson, but Harden stays with it. Harden resets Embiid, 7 to shoot, draws it, 2 defenders. Harden got a launch and connects.
And that's a big shot by James Harden.
Harden step back. And that is a patent on that.
With a live ball getting to the mid-range, he could still catch and shoot those shots.
Harden showing everything in his bag right now.
Yeah, he's got a lot in that bag. It is deep. Shooting nearly 46% from the three-point line. He's a 40% career three-point shooter.
Harden able to score around Claxton. Harden drew it, and he'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play. Figured he might have shown up on one of your 16 shows as Harden taking it right at the bucket. A double nearly forced a turnover. Harden's got it. Shot clock winding. Harden pulls. That rolls in for James Harden. Harden on a drive, and he scores to pull the Sixers within 5.
Last in the league when it comes to possessing the basketball, understandably. So young, turn it over typically around 17 times a game. James pulls up at the free throw line and hits. Dispatching of Tate. So numbers here for the Sixers, 5 on 4. Oh, James Harden. Oh, yeah. Harden wanted the foul. He gets the 2, but I think he might have an argument.
The Sixers have allowed you to operate that way.
Good point. Tobias getting into the paint. Embiid to Harden. Let's fly from 3 and drills it. James Harden with a tray.
Good ball movement.
James from way outside. Oh, yes, sir. James Harden from downtown.
Very nonchalant, matter-of-fact approach to his game. Just so gifted and so explosive.
18 down for Green. Harden up and in. Harden back to Embiid. Şengün. Harden, thanks to the space from Joel. And he hits another 3. 81-67, step back James. Another 4 threes in, counting tonight. Off the read screen. James floats it up and in. Count it. And the foul. Crossover into the lane. Yes, sir. James Harden, 28 and counting tonight.
And when you look at their unselfishness for a young team, the role acceptance as Harden hits the top.
Here is Harden. Already 2 assists in the quarter, has that 3 as well. Oh, crosses over Mobley and floats it in.
You know, so I'm not sure they have right now the physical strength to give him problems as Harden knocks in a 3. And can you make enough to stay on the floor in playoff games?
Harden, the crossover, surges and finishes. It's a couple times we've seen him break down Mobley nicely.
To be able to be in condition enough to handle the heavy scoring load and defend, and you need your best players like Harden to try hard.
Harden knocks down another 3.
Here come the 76ers. They have won 4 consecutive games. Harden averaging a double-double. He'll dance and fire over clock. Count it, 3. Turnover right there. And Joel brings it bad left foot and all. Harden to the rack.
You see how he negated the shot blocker and Jaren Jackson? Look at the switch here. He should be licking his chops right now, having Conchar try to guard him.
He is. Nice fake drive. Count it. Nice play by Harden.
Just opens up the floor even more for Morant.
Maxey, Harden. That's a 3 by James. Barely moved in that. Perfect shot.
Right play there by Morant. Find the hot hand.
Harris jiggling inside. Harden triple. Harden has got 16, averaging 11. Chiseling his way in. Shot clock at 3. Over Tillman. Got it. That's James.
Here he's guarding James Harden. In position before he was guarding Joel Embiid.
Harden kneeing, read down low, long shot. Harden. Good! Harden hits the 3. And out to Harden. Aldama is there. Shot clock at 7.
Gotta go to work.
Here he does. Cooking, throwing. Got it! Aldama picked up that fourth foul. Harden with the three! Harden with 28. It's Harden into Tillman. Out to Harris. Into Tillman again. Shot clock at 4. Double teamed. Harden, three. What a shot!
Brown misses that one. Harden the other way.
Harden gets inside, and the finish. Look at Tucker. Great hustle from P.J. Tucker. Another offensive rebound. Sets up the Harden three-pointer. That's why Doc Rivers loves P.J. Tucker. Harden, 9 points, 4 assists so far in this one. He's got Horford on him. Step back, three-pointer. Got it. Rebound snatched by McDaniels. Harden forces it up. Shot won't go. The follow is good.
And I'm going right back to that high screen and roll.
Inside, and the finish from Harden. 8 straight points. It's a 2-point game. Timeout, Boston.
I love the defensive intensity by Joel Embiid on that possession, getting into Bam Adebayo's space, crowding his dribble, not letting him stay at the top of the key, have it all day to look at those cutters, as we see James Harden with the nice layup off the glass, splitting the trap.
Harden into the corner. This is Melton. Those two have been a good tandem over the first month. Harden filling it up from deep. But 3D and Brendan, they needed this kind of a confidence-building performance, at least so far, as Harden sizes up and hits a three.
I do. When you look at the winning percentage with Maxey coming off the bench, they're 18-4. And I think when you stagger those minutes, it's better for the second unit as well, as Maxey can give that second unit a little bit more power.
James Harden. Top 3 three-point shooting team last year. They're down to 28th this season.
Oh my
Harden
goodness.
crosses over, taking him to the playground.
Come on, James. Vic got a family. You can't do him like that.
He'd like those hit-ahead throws, so get you into transition. Harden able to bounce it in. James Harden, 14th year in the league. We love having Maggie on our side and all the talented women of the Heat. 9:48 left, second quarter. Harden for three, got it. James Harden. Harden plays at his pace. Another splash.
Yeah. Curly Neal style there, going down on one knee.
Curly Neal, the former Harlem Globetrotter, as Harden rings up a three. James Harden. Sixers, if you're just joining us, without Joel Embiid tonight. Harden, 20 points. That's his 4th triple. Vincent having a rough night. He's 1 for 8. Plays so well infield. Harden, oh man, steamrolled through.
It keeps the defense guessing.
Reggie, we've seen it in spurts from Dallas, and when we have, they have been really tough to defend. Harden showing the three-point stroke. Deal with Memphis, Danny Green deal. And Doc Rivers just can't stop talking about how excited he is about Melton as Harden left-handed finish. Harden against Christian Wood. This is Niang. He struggled a little bit of late. They get it back to Harden. Splash! And Luka's got 17 in the quarter. Shot clock at 7. Harden, step back over Wood. Got it! And he's fouled.
Man, what a shooting display. Not saying he can't make that shot.
Here comes Harden all the way to the rack. And a chance at 3. Harden has been sensational. Harris. And Dallas even defending better, Reggie, here in the third quarter. Harden. Maxey Kleber starting to get comfortable. And again, second night of a back-to-back, Reg. You just don't know from an energy standpoint how much they'll have left in the tank as we head down the stretch. Harden off balance 3, and he knocks it down.
Gonna use the clock right there.
Harden, deep shot.
6-point turnaround right there. Instead of using the clock.
Sixers down 3, just underway. Harden out front. Fires the 3. He had a 16-point first quarter against Dallas.
We're just reminding the people of that by showing you that video.
Giannis was 4 for 15 from the line in that game you're referring to. Harden with a nice pull-up.
And it was a scuffle for this team to start the season from three-point territory.
They're top 5 in terms of volume of threes attempted. Speaking of threes attempted, Harden laces one from deep.
Sheds that defender.
Harden with a 15-footer, got it to fall. In Atlanta and Dallas, respectively. Portis switches on to Harden. Got into the paint, counted and one. James Harden. He flips the screen on the two-man game into the corner. Tucker gives it back to Harden. 1 on the clock, has to pull, and he knocks it down at the expiration of the shot clock. Giannis trying to guard Harden out on the wing. Harden steps back for 3, drills it.
Well, every time you think the Sixers are out of it, they make a push.
Little double drag for Harden. Working against Ingles, put the body into him, drew the contact, and won. They bring Allen into the action for the mismatch. Harden blows by him, lays it up, got it at the expiration of the shot clock. Harden out front. Middleton switches on to him again. 15 on the shot clock. Spaced the floor in him. 5 out. Harden got by his defender and makes the layup. Middleton guarding Harden. He lost it. They got to go to work quickly now. 5 on the shot clock. Harden pulls a deep 3 and a bailout of epic proportions.
Maxi's had 4 straight 20-point games, averaging 26 in this stretch.
He is just so clever with the ball.
I was like you. You were going to say, no way.
No way.
And he nearly banked it in. And Harden to the rim.
And Embiid lost the ball, and there was no call because it shouldn't have been.
Harden off 1 foot.
He felt like he got fouled.
And now the question is
not
Zion,
so crazy now.
Also, is Zion going to play again?
Well, that's the worry.
Harden drawing the foul, hitting the bucket, and heading to the line.
Nice soft touch.
And then playing defense here on this end. Reddish. Yeah, you don't want that. You don't want that smoke. Embiid taps it to Harden. James taking it, and that's going to be a goaltend on Sharp. Here's Simon's sidestep triple. That one short.
James with a good contest. No open looks.
James on the other end. That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
Well,
James Harden for 3.
I'm talking about a couple years back where he was the best player out on the floor up in a game in Portland. Picking up where he left off.
Harden up and up. Poke it up and in. Harden gets the switch from Eubanks.
Got the mismatch you want.
Blows past him. Lays it up and in. And James will have a chance. And a 3-point play. 5 to shoot. Nurkic on Harden. Step back 3. Count it!
Complementary to his jump shot is his dribble penetration for Beal. And he's really good at getting inside that lane.
James crossover on Kuzma to the left hand, drawing contact, laying it up and in. Of course, Pete Newell leading the Bears before that.
Great Pete Newell. Went to Pete Newell big man camp.
Sidestep 3 from the great James Harden. 4:45 to go. First half. Harden pitter-pat dribble, lays it up and in. 8 in the first half for James Harden.
Something to discuss on the flight home.
Harden keeping his dribble in a sea of pink. James Harden.
Not really running anything there.
Yeah. Embiid, 3 guys around him. Harden, wing triple. It's good for James Harden. Really liking what we're seeing from Paul Reed.
Well, that's selfless basketball, right? He didn't just stick with it and be hard-headed. He made sure the team kept his possession.
Harden, shot clock about to expire.
Okoro bounces and ends up losing it. Here comes Philadelphia. Harden being ridden by Okoro. Harden trying to find the angle and does. From UVA. Oh, the denial, no. It's going to count. A goaltend. Time prevents the touchdown for Leon Lett. really diving deep here as Harden buries the three. Harden works on Garland. Muscles his way to the paint and gets it to go.
He was the perfect person to sit down with Ja. And you can tell already that there seemed to be an honest exchange.
For Philadelphia, that you wonder if that's really where they're going to go in the postseason with Tucker as the small ball 5 when Embiid's out of the game. As Harden, Milton turns the corner, flicks it out. Harden going to have to heave. He does, and hits. Osman puts it on the deck, shovels to Mobley, denied by Embiid. What a rejection from Joel Embiid, and Harden cashes in on the other end.
For offense, but I think now he's making that transition. He's in good shape, able to use more energy on the defensive end.
James Harden's been sipping from the fountain of youth. No, Nick wasn't expecting that pass. Hornets turn it over.
Nick got to put that one up. He's there for a little runner.
Pretty move. James Harden still got that wiggle. Terry can't hit it. Kai Jones has checked in for the first time for the Hornets. His job will be to try and check Joel. Lefty scoop shot by James Harden. Harden. Oh, man. He got Dennis Smith in the air.
On a shoot-around this morning. Just get out there, because we remember that Bulls hit 23s here in January. James crossover, runner, yes sir. James Harden for 2. 5th triple tonight for DeAnthony Melton. Turnover. Here comes James. Using the body. The runner is good.
Powell picks up Harden. One-on-one with Harden. Goes inside. Irving got a piece of it. Harden gets it back and puts it up and in.
That was a pretty good offensive sequence and defensive sequence.
Back up, 12-point lead for Dallas. Harden sets, fires, and hits.
Getting his hands on a lot of loose balls.
Again, Green and Hardy getting some valuable minutes. James Harden from downtown. Embiid against McGee. Harden. Harden looking. Harden drives, layup blocked by McGee. But off the backboard, so they're going to call goaltend.
Good cut from Anunoby. Good find from Siakam. Just couldn't finish.
See there, Pirtle getting back into that anchor of the 2-3 zone.
Harden, floater is good from James Harden.
Just strength on display there.
Wasn't able to do so. Harden pulls it back out, faces, fires, and hits. James Harden from downtown.
That foul line is where you got to make quick reads and react.
Harden to Reed, back to James, floater, yes sir. James Harden was 7 times. Give a lot of credit to the Sixers bench as well, Olive. 27 of the Sixers' 58 already tonight. Harden fading just inside the free throw line, and James making it look easy. Van Vliet to Siakam for 3. No good. Melton ahead to James. Harden, look at James Harden go. Look at him go. Now I'm going to see that every single time because of you.
It really is pronounced, and I can't believe I never noticed it.
Harden, step back 3. Got it! And James is feeling it tonight. Minutes ago in the first half. And bleed on him. 4 to shoot. James from way outside.
Wow.
Harden changes speed, lays it up and in. First points of the second half for James Harden.
Probably hit the lip of the infield or something, you know?
I think so. Baseball's back, right?
Yep.
Harden, hesitation, crossover, James, up and good. No one like this guy in the NBA.
It was not the case last season.
Just about 4 games now. Giannis switches out on him. Tough shot to make. That's like back March 4th. There's that crossover again. Feeling like he's left for a shot here with the second unit, and he gets it. 2.5 left to play here in the first half. Harden had that stretch where he had like 7 straight points. Now 9 to shoot. Here's Maxey looking to turn the corner. Embiid with the handoff to Harden. Working off of 4 seconds here on the shot clock from the elbow. It's good.
Harden became the 20th player with over 7,000 career assists. The jumper is silky smooth. A three. Brogdon is in. He's now the odds-on favorite to win Sixth Man of the Year. 12-4 run to tie this game at 14.
Well, the 3 games that Boston has won, they shot over 53% from the field.
On the money. Another offensive rebound for the Sixers. Harden firing away. It's a tray. We're tied at 35, halfway through this second quarter. Here's Harden one-on-one isolation. Using his physicality against White. 76ers play the 4th slowest pace in the NBA. Harden, count it, a triple for the Beard. Harden's got the Embiid screen. Smart trying to get there defensively. A switch. 10 on the timer. Harden drives, puts it up, gets the roll. Out of the timeout, Harden goes behind the back. Embiid, kick back for Harden. Defense rotates over with Horford. Shot clock down to 4. Harden, the three! James Harden drills it.
Miami just 16-23 on the road, and they've lost 4 of their last 6 on the road. James Harden finally gets one to go. He had a sluggish start. Ooh, Harden had a look at it, passed it up. Now Harden, patient. James Harden finishes. Just threw it down into second gear.
I know it's only one game, but this is not the team Philadelphia wants to play in the first round of the playoffs.
Might have seen the last of Strus as James Harden reigns in a 3. So Milwaukee, coach, with this balanced roster that they have, they know they've got the 1 seed locked up. Wanted it back, gets it back, resets it for Harden. So it goes the other way this time.
100 playoff games. Maxey, second chance. Harden, step back for the lefty is good. Feels like James Harden time. Ooh. And running doubles all day at Embiid. Harden steps back and knocks it down. 2 on the shot clock. Harden launches and hits. Harden. 3 more for James. Don't forget, coming up, the Toyota halftime report. Mike Greenberg, Mike Wilbon, and Jalen Rose. Amongst other things, a big preview of the Warriors-Kings is Harden with the heat check as his 5th triple. They've been down by as many as 12 here in the 3rd. Harden. Tucker able to track it down. He'll get James another look. P.J. Tucker.
Up 18 with 4 minutes to go. Not afraid to get dunked on.
Harden, another side step 3.
What an incredible job by Jacque Vaughn this season and his staff. Of course, the coaching change 6 games into the regular season. Harden taking contact. He's just too much. Here comes Maxey out to Tucker. Open 3, too much. And Tucker hitting the offensive glass again. Harden dials it up from deep. Harden gets some help against O'Neal. Fights through that pick. Harden's going to fire. Splash!
Harden has it. And Finney-Smith will defend a 3. Good one right there by James Harden. Elton on top. Claxton will meet him. Shot clock at 4. The defense by Bridges. The bump. Harden resets and hits the triple. James is holding. This is the #1 3-point shooting team in the NBA, Philadelphia. But Harden goes in close. And a mid-ranger will drop. 25 back in the first quarter. He's going to joust here with Bridges with a 3.
What an answer there. James Harden.
Turnovers in the last 6 minutes. Finney-Smith tries to stay in front of Harden, but can't. James Harden. That ends at 23-5.
It was Cam Thomas off the bench in that first half. Now it's Harris.
Harden with a beautiful drive and a gentle shot for the deuce. And 9
got to continue to stay aggressive.
He's got 18. Harden coming right now. Driving, surging down the lane. He's got 21.
He's turning back into that.
It's Dinwiddie reeling, driving, feeding through the hands of Claxton.
Feed there by Dinwiddie.
It was Harden ramrodding his way in for 2. Harden. Boston. Harden will make his move. Shot clock at 6. The bump into Mills. The 3 is down the hatch. Boy, Tucker's bouncing in there. It looks like bumper pool out there. He's bumping in all kinds of players. Harden shot from about 16 feet away. So none down. They've not come back. 147-0 is that record.
Yeah, but your best player's not 100%. Probably won't play in Game 5. You are always signature team.
Here comes Harden. White will trail him. Shot clock down to 6. The first offering from a 33-year-old Harden is in. Reed had a screen. And Harden takes it inside. Now, James Harden from 2-point territory in that Brooklyn series was dreadful
in these playoffs from downtown.
Harden dodging the defense of Smart. And then Smart recaps, and the shot by Harden, who has started the game 3 of 3.
Happy with the start here with no Embiid.
It's Harden and a 3. Got it again!
But he fell on his ankle.
Reed on top. Smart will defend. Harden has the ball. Shot clock at 7. Reed the screen. Triple away and good! Oh, he's on fire to start. Harden has started 5 of 5. Brogdon out there as well, and Smart. That's the Celtic 5. Dancing is Harden. And a shot here over Williams. He puts it in.
For having Grant Williams in, because you can do this, just this. Switch him onto Harden.
Harden and Grant Williams, the bump, the drive, and the floater. And James Harden is now put in 16 points. It's Brown, shot clock at 2. Maxey defending, picked up by Tucker, poked away. Harden the other way, doubled, and got it to go with a defended shot by both Tatum and Smart.
And 6 of 7 shooting in this quarter for Tatum.
First quarter was the 16 points of Harden. This quarter has been authored by Tatum. Triple, got it, 3.
That matchup zone is really creating a little bit of a problem for the Celtics.
21 points for James. Bullies his way in for 2. 6 lead changes. Maxey to Harden. Screen by Tucker. Switch on defense. Horford will defend. Harden can't hit. Oh, got it.
What?
Got the bounce. James.
Absolutely loved in this city. Bringing a championship here along with KG, Paul Pierce, Ray Allen.
Shot clock at 7. Quick 3 launch. Got it. Big time hit. Harden. Harden's got 4 assists tonight. Takes it in. The bump into Brogdon, and he has enough room to fire and hit, and that was Philadelphia's first field goal of this quarter. Harden is picked up by Brown. Harden on the move. What a move to tie the game! Oh, wow!
Tucker is setting some vicious screens out here to free up Maxey.
Playoff screens, right? It's a 3. Good! Harden buries one for the lead. It's Harden, hounded by Brown, screened by Tucker. 3. Good! Harden has been electric. Tucker getting ready to set a screen. Harden works around it, draws the defense of Horford. Difference of 2 seconds, game clock and shot clock. Harden sizing up Horford. It's a 3. Good! Seat on the bench, White will guard the inbound. Harden has not taken a shot yet. Over Brogdon. Brogdon leaning, jab stepping, knocked away. Melton got a hand on it. The former Memphis Grizzly. Harden downhill to the rack and a scoop for the deuce.
Gets into the lane and then Embiid with the block. 76ers coming back the other way. Harden for 3. Got it. Harden got it. And finally sees it go through. Grant Williams up to Smart. They got a 2-on-1 and good hustle by Harden to keep it alive to Embiid.
Boy, big-time missed opportunity. Give James Harden some credit for the hustle.
On the kick out, Harden walks into the three. Got it. Never too late. And the lead is down to 6. There's that lethal pick and roll. Harden bullying his way to the bucket, Doris.
And it's not like he's bullying a 5'6" guard.
Harden, little side pick and roll with Niang. 10 on the shot clock. Got by Williams and scored the bucket. And a couple of dimes, guarded by Grant Williams here. Going deep into the shot clock, already at 5. There's the 3. Got it!
You take him off the floor and your offense went south, and he gets you right back within 6. Marcus Smart had a couple big buckets.
Harden with the short jump shot. Good, man, he's in a nice flow.
He is, Mark.
At Wells Fargo, a little late arriving because of the traffic with the baseball game going on simultaneously. Harden, float game pure.
Excellent shot maker, excellent decision maker, can play in pick and roll. Brogdon sound defensively.
Harden with the step back. Man, he's on a roll right now.
Is that offensive player as entitled to that basketball as that the defensive player?
Yeah, I think he is. Harden, another one. James Harden. But whatever happens in these last 12 seconds, the Sixers have finished off this half pretty strong. Harden with the step back 3. He's hotter than fish grease here in the first half. 5 on the shot clock for Harden in 3-point territory. Got to get to work here. And the ultimate bailout by Harden with the 3 ball. Now Horford switches on to him. Harden slams on the brakes in rhythm. In the league this year, White almost caught the Celtics sleeping there defensively. Pardon me, the 76ers. Harden for 3. Got it! They got the Celtics in rotation, but they recover well. 5 on the shot clock for James Harden. Trying to cook here. The floater is good. Six on the clock. Everybody stationary for the Sixers. Harden makes his own and got it.
That's a big-time delivery right there.
They got to work with expedience, though. Harden with the blow-by, got to the rim and lays it home.
That's just great one-on-one.
And now Horford switches on to Harden. Harden floater for the tie, got it! Embiid bullies his way inside, out to Harden for the 3, got it!
Screen up high, Embiid. Horford goes on Harden, and James knocks in his first shot tonight. Went to overtime in Game 4 with Philadelphia winning by 1. Picking his spot, driving inside and piercing the paint. James Harden for 2. Seconds into the second quarter, easily for Reed, tapped by House, picked up Harden. Shot clock is at 3, got the screen, makes the fake, fires the 3! Harden buries it from outside in a 10-point Philly lead. The bench right now, I don't know if he's back doing something with that knee. It's moving here, chiseling Harden, Smart there, and he gets it to go again.
Or maybe even thrive possibly in these non-Joel Embiid minutes. Harden at the wheel, knocks down the jumper.
Well, you think he's the featured player with Joe off the floor.
Embiid switches onto him, and Tatum still cannot find the field goal. He's 0 for 6. Harden got to the rim for the layup. Harden on the crossover. Oh, he caught a body underneath this time. Emphatically. He was 0 for 11. Harden inside and 1.
Marcus Smart. Bad pass stolen by Harden, and a costly turnover to get on the board first. Horford's done a good job on him. Back up top to Harden. 4 to shoot. Harden drives on Tatum, floats it up. Shot is good. Harden picked up by Horford. A 10-point lead. First double-digit lead of the game. And Harden, a much-needed bucket there for Philadelphia.